Lithium, a metal with growing demand, very important for electronics and electric cars. Hi, in today's episode of Commodity Brief, we're going to be looking at lithium. Lithium is a commodity that we don't really look at that often, but it's very, very important, and it's growing more and more important in terms of electronics and our day-to-day use. So first of all, if we look at the reserves, as you can see, the reserves are split over about only 6 different countries. So it's not a commodity which is really extensively found around the world. In terms of the production, we're looking at global production of only about 36,000 tonnes. When we think about something like coal, where we have global production of 10 billion tonnes, this is a very specific, a very niche type of commodity, but very, very, very much in demand. So in terms of the production, we have Australia, Chile, China, Argentina. In Australia, we see it being mined in the form of the ore, which is spodumene, and this is mined in very large quantities and then has to be refined down into lithium. In Chile and Argentina, we see this more as an extraction from underground brine content, and in other parts of the world we also see it being produced by solar evaporation from salt flats. So in terms of the production, as we can see, world production has increased significantly over the last 100 years, from close to zero to quite a high level where we are today. And in terms of uses, we're really looking at batteries. So batteries that you have in your phone, batteries that you use for many other things. Most electronics will have a lithium battery in them somewhere, and more popular is going to be the use of lithium batteries for electronic cars, and we're going to be seeing these more and more on the roads, and the demand is going to keep going up. In terms of the transportation, when it's being transported as the ore, as spodumene, then it is transported in quite large quantities in bulk. If it is being transported as a refined product, then it will be transported in drums or in bags. And in terms of the risks, we need to be very careful when we're transporting it as an ore, because the dust, the spodumene dust, is carcinogenic. And so you have to be very careful who's handling it. And in fact, there are these very, very specific containers which have been built for it, which avoid a lot of dust escaping into the environment. In terms of the lithium itself, the batteries, there have been cases of exploding batteries, and that needs to be careful, and so some batteries have been banned from planes. Contact with water in certain situations can be a problem as well. And in terms of the trade of it, it is being dominated by a very few number of players, and so we can find very, very, very rapid spikes in the price, and this can be very difficult to anticipate in advance. So that brings us to the end of looking at lithium, quite a specific niche product, but growing more and more important in this world. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Commodity Brief. Please click back future for future episodes in cooperation with Dukescopy TV. Thank you. Goodbye.